In this video, we're going to show you how to install the idler pulley on your Jeep Grand Cherokee located on the front side of your engine. Go ahead and lift up on our engine cover here. Set that aside. Using a flathead screwdriver, loosen the hose clamp, securing the air intake tube to the airbox. And go ahead and separate that. Now just in front of the throttle body, there is going to be a air intake temp sensor here. You can twist this and remove it. We do want to protect that sensor, so the best option is to use your little flathead pocket screwdriver, press in on this little tab, and disconnect the connector to it. Loosen the hose clamp, securing the air intake tube to the throttle body. We're using a 5/16 shallow socket. With that loose, I'm going to go ahead and lift up on our intake and pull this off. Follow the tube back to our mid portion right here, and we're going to lift up on this here, popping this out of a rubber grommet, and then we can remove the whole unit. Set it aside. Using a 3/8 ratchet or breaker bar, go ahead and insert the end into the tensioner and push down. This is going to relieve tension on our belt. Go ahead and pull that off and release that. Pull that belt down and off and set it aside. In the center of the idler is a 13mm bolt. Go ahead, loosen and remove that. Go ahead, spin that off. Now on our particular vehicle, the bolt itself has a retaining clip on the back side here. We're going to use our small pick and we're going to remove this here. We just need to bend out the little tabs on the retainer. Now once you bend out a couple of these tabs here, you can grab one of the tabs and go ahead and spin the bolt out of that. I'm going to spray down, clean up our bolt a little bit here. If you want to reuse this here, you can. It's not necessary to reuse this, but you can if you were able to take it off. Install the idler. Get that bolt started. And let's go ahead and tighten that down. We're just going to snug that. We now want to go ahead and torque that down to 17 foot-pounds. Install your belt. And what you want to do is make sure that that belt is routed in the ribs of all the pulleys. I'm going to hold it over the alternator. And then release that. Go around all of your pulleys make sure that they're on, and my upper pulley it's not on. There we go. Otherwise, when you start it up, it could shred that belt or throw it off, cause an issue. Okay, our belt is completely seated on everything. Install your air intake. I'm going to install the intake on the throttle body. Wiggle that on. Bring our air intake tube over to the air box. Slide that into place. Now our air intake area has a little plastic stud on the bottom. Just want to line that up and push it into the grommet. There it is. You'll feel it seat in. Tighten down the hose clamp for the air box. Tighten down the hose clamp on the throttle body side. Snug that down. Now right beside it we have the air temp sensor connector. I'm going to line that up and push that on. You're going to feel it and hear it click into place. Install the upper lid. You want to install these plastic studs, there's a few of them around the top of the engine that pop into the rubber grommets on the upper plenum here. So if you simply line up that front one, push it down, the rest of them line up, just tap that down.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.